Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome back. So earlier this month, I put together a guide discussing 5 ways on how to get Luma Temtem, and in that video, I told you guys to let me know if you wanted me to expand on any of the methods, and the most common request was for me to discuss the radar system. Now, full disclosure, I actually have put out a radar guide already. However, the guide was initially put out when the radar first popped back during early access, and some aspects to it are outdated, and new additions have been added to the game since then that warrant an updated guide. All that being said, radars are one of the best ways to find shiny or Luma Temtem, so if you're looking to hunt for them, this is definitely the guide for you. So with that being said, make sure to sit back, relax, and let's dive in. Okay, so first things first, radars are an item that you can obtain in the end game, with a few exceptions being quest rewards and stuff like that, but basically each radar is specific to a family of Temtem. You can purchase any of them at the Tamer's Paradise, which is the final end game island, so if you're not there, you can't purchase them just yet. Now, that being said, each radar represents the first form of said evolution line for the sake of quality of life, meaning that you won't be able to receive evolutions during your hunt, since if you're trying to register all forms, you'd have to either breed that and pray for another Luma, or just pull your hair out hoping for the first form. You'll also notice that some radars are more expensive than others, and this is due to rarity, so more rare Temtem will have radars that cost more. Once you've unlocked both the mount, which I have a guide for linked below, and the ability to purchase radars, you're essentially good to go. What you're going to do is you're going to find a spot where the Temtem you're trying to obtain naturally spawns and use a radar in order to encounter them in the overworld. If you don't know where the Temtem in question will naturally spawn, you can check the Temtem wiki for exact spawn locations. There's no in-game way to check this as far as I can tell, so the wiki is the best resource for all of that juicy information. So once you've activated your radar, there's a few things you'll need to consider about how it works. First of all, the radar will count up with the specific Temtem. The radar can chain up to 300 encounters, at which point it'll break. Running into and defeating non-radar Temtem will break the chain, and you must defeat or catch all of the radar Tem encountered, otherwise you'll break the chain as well. The reason I said to grab the mount is because that'll avoid all other encounters besides the overworld radar spawns. You get bonuses for chains, which are as follows. Minimum SV or single values of at least 20 for your first 100 encounters with no Luma odd bonuses. Then from chain 100 to 200, you'll get 5 times the Luma odds. Then at 200 plus, you'll get 10 times the Luma odds. Do note that Luma odds are base 7,500, so you can do some calculations from there. As the wiki notes, the overall odds statistically of encountering a Luma via this method over 300 encounters is roughly 19%, as opposed to 4%, which would represent finding all of these at full odds. In terms of setup, there's no one-size-fits-all approach, since you'll be hunting different Temtem, but do note that the wild spawns will increase in level until they're on par with your team, so make sure you got something that can fight and is advantageous to the radar Tem, because if you black out, that'll break the chain as well. From there, all you gotta do is hunt and hopefully find one. I found that depending on the Tem, it takes around an hour or 45 minutes per 100 encounters, so it can take quite a while. Anyways, all that being said, that's pretty much the system in a nutshell. The introduction of mounts has definitely helped in lessening the chances of you accidentally breaking your chain, and as one of my users noted on stream, you could also select the hold to run option from the menu so you don't run away from chain Temtem by accident. Other than that, if you did find this guide useful, definitely make sure to like and subscribe for more Temtem and monster taming content. You can check out my Twitter, my Discord, and my Patreon linked below. Special thanks to the patrons, especially Jim Hamilton, Dro Ghost, Dark Persona, and Exodus, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.